Fade in. Ext. Cyberspace. Night, a digital void. Glitching fragments of code swirl like cosmic dust. In the center, a figure in a sleek black hoodie materializes, addressing the audience directly. Figure, leaning into the camera, sipping from a mug labeled, "I show you want to talk about the singularity." And meta-narratives? Buckle up, Buttercup. This is going to be a bumpy ride through the collective delusion we call the future. And fair warning, I'm caffeinated, I'm cranky, and I've been reading too much tech bro propaganda. Cut 2. Title card. Singularity versus meta-narrative, or how we learned to stop worrying and love the AI god. Figure, VO. Gesturing Willy. Let's start with the basics. The technological singularity, capital T, capital S, is supposedly that magical moment when artificial intelligence surpasses human intelligence and everything gets weird. Infinite progress. Rapture of the nerds. Ray Kurzweil's wet dream. It's the tech world's version of the second coming, minus the compassion and plus the data harvesting. Cut 2. Archive footage. Ray Kurzweil smiling creepily. Graphs showing exponential growth that look like they were drawn by a cult leader high on ayahuasca. Figure. V. O. Chuckling, then snorting. Look at that grin. By 2045, we'll all be uploaded into the cloud, dancing on the head of a pin with our robot overlords. Give me a break. This is the same guy who predicted a permanent end to aging by 2010. Sorry, Ray, my wrinkles beg to differ. Figure. But here's where it gets interesting. The singularity isn't just a prediction, it's a meta-narrative. There's that fancy French word, meta-récit, a grand story we tell ourselves to give meaning to the chaos. It's the end of history for the digital age, another fairy tale that tries to impose order on complexity. Lyotard rolls in his grave as we cut to. Figure. Viger. Lyotard said meta-narratives died with modernity. The death of God, the end of communism, the collapse of grand ideologies. But look around. The singularity is the biggest meta-narrative of them all, a cosmic story about where humanity is headed, complete with salvation, transcendence, and a happily ever after in Silicon Heaven. It's the everything everywhere all at once of tech propaganda. Cut 2. Montage. Tech bros in Silicon Valley wearing $300 VCs throwing money at AI startups with names like Neuralink and Humai. Yes, that's a real company. Wired magazine covers showing humans with USB ports in their necks, Burning Man installations that cost more than your house, cryogenic pods that look like fancy trash cans. Figure, VO, sarcastic OE. It's the ultimate Silicon Valley religion. And like all religions, it's got its prophets. Kurzweil, Vinge, Musk, the trinity of tech delusion, its sacred texts, the age of spiritual machines. The singularity is near pretty much anything with exponential in the title. Its rituals, attending TED Talks, updating your LinkedIn with AI expert. Using words like disrupt unironically, and its promised land, digital immortality where you can finally unfriend your enemies for real. Back to Figure. Now holding a burning copy of The Singularity is Near, while wearing a t-shirt that says, I snatcha data. Figure. But let me drop some truth bombs on you. Because I'm not here to kiss the ring of the AI gods. The singularity is bullshit. Not because AI isn't powerful, it's already transforming everything from how we work to how we date to how we elect demagogues. But because we've turned a complex set of technological trends into a simplistic, apocalyptic fairy tale. That lets the powerful off the hook. Cut 2. Animated graph. Moore's law plotted against linear time, then bending upward into a vertical line labeled Singularity, E 2045, or was it 2030? Or 2070? We'll keep moving the goalposts. Figure. Veer. The whole thing is based on a fundamental misunderstanding of exponential growth. Yes, technology advances exponentially until it doesn't. Resources run out. Physics intervenes. Human psychology resists. The graph is a sigmoid, not a hockey stick that goes to infinity. And let's talk about the word intelligence. These guys act like intelligence is some single dimension that can be measured and maximized. Like IQ, but for machines. As if a superintelligent AI would automatically be good at everything. Curing cancer, solving climate change, writing poetry, managing your portfolio without turning into a digital Bernie Madoff. Newsflash, specialized intelligence is not general intelligence. A chess-playing AI is dumber than a cockroach when it comes to surviving in the real world, and we're nowhere near creating artificial general intelligence. We haven't even figured out what consciousness is. Cut 2. Footage. Boston Dynamics robot slipping on a banana peel, Alexa misunderstanding commands. Self-driving car failing to see a pedestrian. Figer. V.O. Sardonic smile that would make a cat gelouse. Oh. But they'll figure it out any day now. Just another few $1 billion into the AI hype machine. Meanwhile, the same companies pushing this singularity nonsense can't design a social media algorithm that doesn't radicalize people, a recommendation system that doesn't promote conspiracy theories, or a terms of service agreement that isn't written in blood and legalese. Back to Figer, now surrounded by screens showing dystopian AI scenarios, mass surveillance, deepfakes, autonomous weapons. Figer. The real singularity isn't some mystical point of infinite intelligence. It's the point at which we become so dependent on opaque, unaccountable algorithms that we lose the ability. Figer. It's already happening. We've outsourced our memory to Google, our navigation to GPS, our social lives to social media, our sense of reality to algorithms. Figer. V.O. We're not being replaced by superintelligent AIs. We're becoming the AIs, or rather, we're becoming the data cows that fuel the AI industrial complex. Our attention, our behavior, our very consciousness is being harvested and monetized. Back to Figer. Now wearing a tinfoil hat that says, "No robots allowed," and holding at the end is nice sign. Figer, so is the singularity a meta-narrative? Absolutely. It's the story tech elites tell themselves to avoid dealing with the messy present. Why fix climate change when you can escape to the cloud? Why address inequality when you can preach technological utopia? Why regulate AI when you can claim it's inevitable and that regulation would only slow down progress? It's the ultimate get-out-of-jail-free card. For people who are literally killing the planet while selling us digital salvation. Figer. But here's the twist, all meta-narratives are dangerous. The singularity is dangerous because it makes us passive. It tells us to wait for the AI gods to solve our problems instead of rolling up our sleeves and fixing them ourselves. It's the trust us, we're experts of the 21st century. And we all know how well that worked out. With the 2008 financial crisis, the Iraq War. Cut 2. Footage. Activists protesting climate change with signs like, "There is no planet B," and "System change, not climate change." Figer. V.O. The future isn't predetermined. It's not some inevitable technological trajectory. It's a choice we make every day through the policies we support, the technologies we build or refuse to build, the companies we fund or divest from, the values we defend, and most importantly, the questions we ask. Who benefits? Who pays? Who decides? Figer. So what's the alternative to the singularity meta-narrative? How about this? The future is what we make it. Not through magical thinking about AI gods, but through hard work, ethical choices, and democratic control of technology. The real singularity isn't a point of no return. It's a horizon of possibilities. And we're all writing the story together. But right now, the pen is in the hands of people who think move fast and break things is a viable social policy. Cut 2. Figer walking through a diverse cityscape, where technology serves human needs, a community garden with sensors that conserve water, and neighborhood assembly using collaborative tools. Figer. The next time someone tries to sell you on the inevitability of the singularity, ask them, who benefits from this story? Because meta-narratives always serve someone's interests, usually the people at the top.